Guys, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about inheritance, polymorphism and encapsulation using Python. So before watching this video I would like you to watch my previous video about classes and objects, because if you don't watch that video you will not be able to understand what I'm coding in this video. So watch that video and come and watch this video. So let's get started with inheritance. So let me explain what is inheritance first. Inheritance is a very simple concept in Python. It is just I've made a diagram for you to easily understand. In inheritance, we will have a base class and we will have one or more derived classes. The base class is also known as parent class and the derived class is also known as child class. So for example, we can take vehicle. Under vehicle, we can have child classes like car, bike, truck, cycle, etc. and etc. That's how it works. Now, for giving another example, if we take car itself as an object, under car itself as a class, uh, I mean parent class, and under that parent class we can have subclasses like Toyota, Tesla, BMW, Audi, Benz, etc. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's code it. Class, let me create a class. I'm now going to create a parent class vehicle and create an init special function with name and color. If you're not able to understand what this function is, you definitely need to watch my previous video. Now self dot name equal to name, self dot color equal to color. Now I have created a parent class. This is a parent class, also known as base class. Base class. And now I'm going to create child class. Class car. So how do you create child class? You class, you put the class variable, then you put the subclass variable, and inside the parenthesis you give the name of the parent class. My parent class name is vehicle, so I'm going to give the name vehicle inside it. Now we have a subclass of the main class vehicle. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Def init self comma name comma color, and self dot name equal to name and self dot color equal to color. And here I would like to teach you a special function here. As you can see, I've already defined name and color in my parent class. So I don't want to again define name and color in my child class, because I can just extract this two from the main class itself. So what I can do is I can simply remove this code and replace it with a super function like this: super dot init name comma color. You can just replace the code with this. Now I'm going to create one more child class named bike vehicle, and the same thing I can just copy and paste this here, and we just going to copy this for truck, and we can change this to truck, and that's it. Now we have three child class for the parent class vehicle. So this is inheritance. If we can also create objects for car, like car1 equal to car of name, let's give name as McLaren and red, and let's print it. car1 dot name comma car1 dot color. I hope it is going to take some time. So we can also create one more object like bike, and we can name it KTM and orange, and we can print it bike one dot name comma bike one dot color. So now I hope you understand what is inheritance. Now let's learn about polymorphism. Polymorphism is also a very simple concept. Polymorphism means taking many forms. That's what it means. So let me tell you how it works. I'm going to create a class like animals. Okay, I'm going to create class animal. I'm going to define a special function with self comma name comma name is enough, and self dot name equal to. Now I'm going to create a subclass for this like dog. I already taught you how to create subclass. This is how you create subclass. Inside the brackets, you put the name of the parent class, and in it self comma name. Now we can use a super function in it name, and I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to create a function, a method. I mean a method for this dog class. Def um, make sound self. So, and we can return a value like wow, wow. If a dog makes sound like this, so when we call this function, this will be returned. And I'm going to create one more subclass cat animal. I'm just going to copy this, and I'm also going to copy this. You know, cat makes sound like this. Okay, so I created a main class animal, and I created two subclasses cat and dog, and inside those subclasses I created a function make sound with I agree the name of the function, the name of both the function is same. You can see that the name of both the function is same, but the output, then the value it returns is different. Okay, so I'm going to go here and create object for cat and dog. So cat1 equal to cat, name of the cat be McCavity, and I'm going to print the cat1 dot make sound. I'm going to do the same for dog. Dog1 equal to dog Tommy, print dog1 dot make sound. So let's run this. You can see for the same function, we are able to get different outputs. So that's what polymorphism is. It takes different form. That's polymorphism. Now let's learn about encapsulation. Encapsulation. So I hope now you know what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, and now let's learn about encapsulation. For this, I'm going to create a class named students, class name students, and inside the init function I'm going to self id name and age. Okay, I created this, and what I'm going to do is self dot. First let me explain what's encapsulation. Encapsulation is nothing but bundling data and methods. That's what it means. In when we encapsulate a class, what it does is we cannot access the data directly. We can only access the data using a method. I will teach you how. Now let's put self dot id equal to id, self dot name equal to name, self dot age equal to age. Okay, I just created this class, and I'm going to create a method for this class. Get details self. So this will return me the details id. If you don't know what is this is a f string. So if you create a string and the value you specify here will be displayed. It's like a format, dot format. I'm going to give self dot id and name, self dot name and age, self dot age. Okay, this will return me all the details of the particular student. I'm going to go here and create a method for this student one. I mean object for this students of, I can give name like John. First I need to give the ID, that if you want John with the age, his age is 22. So if I print student of one name, I mean first ID, and print student one dot name and print student one dot age, I'm going to get the answers. I'm able to access the data inside this. I'm able to access the data. But if I use encapsulation, I will not be able to access the data from this directly. Right, how to use it? Let me teach you how to use encapsulation. What you need to do is you just need to mention two underscores before this. If you mention two underscore before this, now it is encapsulated. I'm going to mention two underscores everywhere in the for the variables holding the data. So if I run this now, I'm going to get an error. See, student object has no attribute ID. It has the attribute, but it will not display because it has now become a private attribute. Now it is a private attribute. We cannot be able to access it like this, but we can access it using a function. This is a function, right? But we can access it using a function like this. Print get details when student one. Now I'm able to get all the details. And in encapsulation, there is two concepts, setters and getters. We can set a value for these variables and we can get those values. So to do that, what I can do is I can go F and create a method like get name self and return self dot name, and similarly def get age self and return self dot age, and get dot age def get id self and return self dot id. These are get methods. Now I can also set values for this, like if set name self Now self dot name equal to, you need to give a parameter for this. So in get method, you're just getting the values. You just want, if you just want to display the values stored in these variables, you use the get method. If you want to change the value stored in these variables, you use the set method. So you will give the new name in the argument and it will change the old name. I'm going to just copy this and do the same for everything. So this is name, this is going to be age, and this is going to be ID. I'm going to change this to age, age, age. Oh, sorry, it's ID, 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 ID. Okay, now we have set function and get function. Now I'm going to go here. Now I can print like print get name of student one. If I run this, I can get the name. Wait a minute. Student one attribute name. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do this. We need to specify this. This is a private variable, right? So we need to do this. You can see I'm getting the name, and this is the function of get details, and I can also get the age of the student. So encapsulation is nothing but you can get the value using a method and you cannot get the value directly because it is a private variable. How you define a private variable? By specifying two underscores before the name of the variable. And that's it, guys. I hope you know what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, and what is encapsulation. Thank you.